praising the writer or whatever for the House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones. That fella is also Churchill, and like I said, sometimes, you know, if it's, this is very apparent with Marvel stuff, and some of the Marvel movies now, the script is actually written by AI, so it's not really the Game of Thrones writer. It's not really the House of the Dragon writer that has necessarily a gift for writing. A lot of it, and even House of the Dragon, even though it's just a TV show, they will be influenced and written by AI. Understand the plot twists, the pace in the script, the suspense in the script, and even stuff like that. It's really probably, in all probability, influenced by AI input. Understand? It's an AI program. You can always tell. This is especially true with the Marvel stuff. Saw some of it in She-Hulk occasionally. Saw some of it in, well, you hear some of it more often than not. In Marvel, a lot. In the Marvel stuff, it's very, very present. DC stuff as well. Usually, anything from Kevin Feige or James Gunn or Zack Snyder is another big source. We'll have, just like the framing program. You know, the framing program is also the same thing. The way they steal stuff is the same way they do an action scene in House of the Dragon or Marvel. You know, it's the same stuff. The way they cut you off on the sidewalk is the same stuff that you would see in an action scene in a Marvel movie, or you might see it in House of the Dragon or Game of Thrones. Understand? The same AI program that aids and abets this fella and his crew stealing stuff, directing these drones on the sidewalks. You will see it in Marvel movies as well, or you might see it in Game of Thrones, or you might see it in House of the Dragon. Understand? It's the same program. You know, the way they direct these people on the sidewalks, the way they steal phones or bags or whatever it is that they do is completely directed by AI. Understand? It's an AI program that actually targets white people. Believe it or not, that's their purpose. The TV shows, House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones, Rings of Power, all have something to do with this. You know, they have something to do with the framing program. It's got something to do with me personally, because the AI program targets white people for replacement. Understand? It's an AI program that writes these shows. Even the Vikings. Didn't see a single episode of the Vikings because I thought it was crappy. Yeah? I didn't see one single episode of the Viking series. Saw trailers and stuff. But that too also has AI influence because, like I said, they target white people for replacement. It's the same AI program that tells them when to steal stuff. It's the same AI program that gives directions to these drones on the sidewalks. Understand? It's the same program. Same program that writes the script for House of the Dragon or Game of Thrones or She-Hulk or Rings of Power, etc., etc. Granted, the Rings of Power didn't have as much influence because it was so shitty. It had a little bit, not a lot, not a lot. She-Hulk has some, but usually Marvel and DC stuff they have it. The big stuff, you understand? The big box office stuff, they have this AI program writing the script. It's the same AI program that targets this phone. It's the same AI program that tells them when to steal stuff. It's the same AI program that tells them how to walk on the sidewalks. Understand? It's not it's basically, like I said, an AI program that targets white people. Let's find out who wrote this program, yeah? Which bright fuck wrote this program? Which racist bright fuck wrote this program that targets white people? Because that's what they do. Yeah? It's got to be someone in GCHQ. Someone in GCHQ knows. You know, if it's not actually them that wrote it, then they know who did. Understand? If it's not GCHQ that wrote the program, then they sure as fuck know who did. You will find out who wrote this program. Yeah? You will find out who the fuck wrote this AI program, and you're going to kill that fucker too. You're going to kill that fucker really good. Yeah? You're going to find out who wrote this program, and you're going to kill that stupid fuck as soon as you find him. You understand? You're going to find out who wrote the program. This AI program that's pissing me off. And you're going to kill that stupid fuck as well. Like I said, GCHQ knows. If it wasn't one of them that wrote it, they definitely know who did. Yeah, you will find out who wrote the program, who wrote this brilliant AI program that targets white people. You will find out, and you will kill that stupid fuck as well. For being really, really bright. Just for being really, really bright and creative. You're going to find out who that was, and you're going to kill that stupid fuck as well. Anyway, like I said, it is someone here. There's definitely something going on here. Like I said, this AI program, GCHQ knows who wrote the program, or they wrote it themselves. It's probably them. Like I said, it can't be anybody else at this point. Understand? There's definitely something going on here. And like I said, the bread and butter for the existence of these Jews is exclusive to phone hacking. They're fucking everybody on the planet with these phones. Understand? They're fucking everybody on the planet with these phones, especially white people, like I said. Understand? This is the bread and butter of these Jews, phone hacking. They did it in the Middle East with Al-Qaeda and Al-Nusra and all their fucking terror cells that they said they don't know. Again, they said they don't know them. They definitely fucking paid them and invented them. Yeah, and I'm talking about the Allies. Yeah, when I say that, I'm talking about the Allies, these idiots in London right here. Yeah, it couldn't have been anybody else. Yeah, it's an AI, like I said, that was an AI program as well, all the wars in the Middle East that they did after 9/11, also directed by AI to some extent. Understand? The bread and butter for these Jews is phone hacking. They did it with Al-Nusra and Al-Qaeda so they can continue the war over there. They said there were terror cells and they were using phones and stuff, roadside bombs and stuff, and they were trafficking weapons because the Middle East is not full of weapons. And they said, understand, they did the same thing in the Middle East with this AI framing program so they can continue the war for the hell of it, guy. For the hell of it. Yeah, with the terror cells that they say they don't know, which is actually the ones that they actually fucking paid. Yeah? Like I said, you're not gonna get anybody to do shit for free. You gotta pay them somehow. And last I checked, the Middle East is a desert. Yeah, there's not a lot of money there. Yeah, even though they got oil, there's still not a lot of money in there. Yeah, somebody's gotta pay them. Like I said, you're not gonna get shit to, you're not gonna get people to do shit for free. And that's what they did in the Middle East, just so they can, continue their fucking wars in there for the hell of it. Understand? For the hell of it, because it's fun. Because it's a lot of fun, guys. See, as soon as if I go to the store right now, randomly buy a phone, just randomly buy a phone that I never used before, new or used, buy a new phone right now, this bright fuck will know what phone I'm using. Why do you need to know this information, son? Is it the bread and butter for you and your fucking fam? Yeah? It probably is. See, if I go to the store right now, get a brand new fucking cell phone or a used one that I never used before, this bright fuck will know what phone I'm using. Why do you need to know this information, son? Why do you need to know this? I mean, there's fucking millions of phones in London. Why do you need to know this? Why do you need to know what phone the white guy is using? Anyway, grab me a big fucking van over here. Anyway, let's go ahead and charge. The fucking laptop needs resetting. I need to go back to Windows 10 apparently because it's fucked. Now, Windows 11 is not working right now. I can't even browse my files. I think that charge is dead again. I found the bag open, that's why. Oh, I don't know, maybe that fucking brick is dead. They broke that fucking fuse on the fucking thing. Yeah, I need to do a reset here because this laptop is going haywire. It doesn't I can't even browse my fucking files.